Where's the posse?
All right, welcome to another episode of the Relic Posse. The field we were hoping to hunt hasn't been cleared yet, but we've got some fields up here. We're hoping we're going to find something good. As an added bonus, we've got Steve with us. Steve just drove in from Rhode Island. We haven't seen him since we met up in Virginia, and Bill's got an interesting story about that trip. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, when we're in Virginia, relic hunting, one of the things we learned a while ago is to have, I call it a no regrets bucket. It's a 5-gallon pail, and especially with relic hunting, if you find something that you really don't know what it is, we throw it in that pail. After Steven left, I happened to be going through that pail and found this, and initially I thought it was like a broken off hay fork, something like that. And I looked at it a little closer and saw the shape of it, and it's shaped that triangle shaped. And I did look it up, and a lot of what I was finding was bayonet blades. And so I was actually going with that theory. And when we were in Manassas in the museum, we actually did find a couple pieces of bayonet blades that were dug, and they looked exactly like this. So this is the first time Steven has been up since Virginia, and
excellent.
Give him the bayonet blade that he found.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it's really cool.
So that's why we love putting things in buckets. This isn't the first thing we found that later on turned out to be something good, but this is probably the best thing that we've been able to preserve after that. So really cool. We haven't even started the dug yet. Starting to dig the do. We haven't even started yet. And Steve's already got himself a bayonet.
Yep. Very
cool. So let's saddle up, take another ride with the posse. Now hit that subscribe button, and let's see what we can find.
Sounds nice to get out of the hole. It turns iron.
Well, we just made it out in the field. Bill's there digging a hole I haven't dug yet, but Steve's back there. Chris, I don't know if he's still in the car. Just wanted to kind of share the scenery, though. It is absolutely gorgeous where we're digging. And if nothing else, we've got a glorious view.
All right, we're over in the field, and Steven just dug an old D-buckle.
Small one.
A little small D-buckle. Look at that. That's cool.
Got some silver
Nice.
wash on the back still.
Yeah. Well, at least somebody was in the field.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Gives us
they.
some hope.
Yeah. Hopefully they drop some coins. Got Chris over here. Mike's over there. And
Yeah, we've just started.
just started, so hopefully there's some coins in the ground. All right, back at you.
There's Bill coming down the hill. Steven up there. Mike's way over there. I don't know if you see him. Finally got my first good signal. Nice little buckle of some kind. I don't know if it's horse tack or if it's a person buckle. It's pretty. It's copper. I like it. First signal.
All right, starting off the day with what looks to be an old Rains guide.
Ah, cool.
Always something nice. Shows there's some age out here, and hopefully we'll find some even older things. But that's a good start. And there it is. Gotta love old finds like this. Threaded at the end, so looked like it's screwed into wherever. And just a neat old piece of history.
All right. Got one of the first good signals I got here in the field. And I dug this primer. That's kind of unusual because we're nowhere near Civil War country. I mean, usually we're finding these in Virginia and Mississippi and North Carolina and everything, but somebody was here back in the day with a musket that fired. Oh, we're still beating her up. Chris is over there. Steven's up here digging a hole. He thinks he might have another nickel. Mike's up there filming it, so hopefully he will have a nickel. And we'll be back at you.
All right, guys, hey, back at you. Just a couple minutes ago, Bill came over. I found myself a little silver washed D-buckle. Got another signal. I dug the hole out. It's tough to do with the phone in your hand. But we've got our first coin of the day. I don't think it's very old, but it's a nickel. That might be a war nickel. Let's see. Oh yes, got a Philadelphia mark. Well, got our first one of the day. That's silver anyway, some of it. Hopefully there's more. Let's keep going. See you on the next one.
Well, this wasn't a very good signal, but it is a washer. Got our episode washer, so that's out of the way. Now I can start looking for coins. And where are they?
All right, here you go, guys. I had to do it again. Popped out the plug. It was just off to the side of it. It seems to be copper. Right in there somewhere. Well, that seems to be a button. Yep. Got some gold gilting on it. Let's see if there's anything on the front here. Probably just a flat one. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on the front. Still got some gold wash on the back. That's awesome for me.
Well, my second find for the day. More horse tack. Nice big ring. Hopefully I'll find some of these buttons and coins and buckles that everybody else is finding, but there are worse things to dig than horse tack. A nice big ring to go along with the rains guide I found earlier.
You're out here, come up to visit us. And I just dug a button out of the hole. Steven just dug a button right over here.
Stop filming that.
And here's Mike. We dug a couple. He just dug a nail, square nail, and I just dug a square nail. So there was obviously something right in this area, and just dug this nice flat button out of the hole. There's the back of the shank. So we're probably gonna detect right around in this area. Can't tell if there's anything on it. Doesn't look like it, but we'll be moving right around in here. I mean, it's nice to dig buttons, but hopefully they drop some coins too. All right, we'll be back at you.
Sorry about the wind if you can't hear me. This is most definitely an old fishing reel. Still has some line in it. I'm gonna have to clean it off and see if there's a make on it. I've never seen one this small, actually. I don't know if it's an old trout reel or what it is. There's actually no lakes or creeks around here, but there is a little tiny river right down there. But I don't think it's big enough for fish. But coming from a fisherman, that's kind of cool. Pretty cool though. It's a little guy, still fishing line in it.
Yep, very neat.
Hopefully I can find a make on it somewhere.
Got some age, you can see the patina on it.
Yeah, definitely old. Cool.
Alright guys, here we go again. Just dug the hole. I know I got at first it was scratchy, bouncing around. It's still kind of bouncing around. 87. Dug the hole already, let's see. finger. I think we got a coin. Oh, we got an Indian. Oh yeah. All right, let me see if I can get a date off of it. If I can, I'll come back and let you know.
Well, this is kind of an interesting one. I had two holes right next to each other, so dug them both at the same time. The first one, what I pulled out was the end of a fork or a spoon, had some nice fancy on it. Liked the way it looked, so I dug the left hole and guess what was in there? The rest of the fork. It's a perfect match. Two pieces were about a foot away. Pretty cool. Never dug one quite like that before. So it may not be the most decorative fork I've ever seen, but it's still got some fancy on it. And I definitely like it. Has some age, and hopefully we'll find some more old things right around it. Let's see what we find next.
Get the camera rolling. All right, there's Steven right over here. He just dug an Indian head penny. And I just popped out the hole. It's getting a solid 94 on the dais, and definitely looks like a large cent.
Oh, that thing's huge.
So we'll see if we got anything on it. I don't think it's a large cent.
No, not.
I don't know what the hell it is.
Oh,
Token or something.
no, we got
Chuck
I
E.
think
Cheese. I don't know.
I think 1807.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe a drape bust.
It's a largie. I can
Yeah.
see it now.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
You have to get the toothbrush on it and see what we got. Awesome.
Hey, you want me to?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can
Brush
get
it
something.
off here and see what we could find. I think
I could
1807
definitely-
is...
You could see 18. You could see 807 anyway. So
Yeah.
not sure we're gonna get anything on the front. Maybe.
Bag
But
say 1 cent.
it says 1 over 100.
Oh,
I did see that.
then it's got to be probably a drape bust then.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I think right here you got the.
Awesome.
You can see the 1. All right.
You get the magnifying
Good
glass
find,
out
Bill.
and see if we could identify it better. Get
Yes,
back
sir.
at you.
Now, I'm not too sure what this is. I'm sure somebody out there knows. Maybe everybody out there knows, and I'm just a dummy. But I have no clue. It's kind of cool looking, whatever it is. Not sure what it's made of. And it might be just the center that's metal, I don't know. Well, if anybody knows, can you give a dummy a clue? Because I have no idea.
All right, guys. Bill just got a signal here. Kind of 88, 89 on mine. He says 95, 96, Bill, on yours.
95, 96 on mine.
Well, we'll do a little live dig here. See what we can get.
A little bouncy, so there's no telling, but see. Ooh, well, that's why. Another nice
Uh-oh.
big square nail. That's why it was bouncy.
Sounded really good.
Yep. But there was definitely something here because we've been finding a lot of these square nails. There's nothing on a map, but the only far as we went back, I think it was like 1874 was as far as we went back. So there might have been something even here earlier, but
Yeah, well,
you
there
know.
must have been 1807 with large scent you just found.
Yeah.
So it
And,
goes back.
we found a couple of flat buttons, and so hopefully there was something here.
Here comes Chris and Mike.
Thinking we dug a
Thinking
real.
we dug a real or something.
Yeah.
Unfortunately not. All right.
All right, a little bit dark here, but just dug another hole and got a fatty Indian. I could just, with a magnifying glass, make out the top of the headdress on it. Definitely is a fatty. And I dug one of these a couple weeks ago, and don't dig a whole lot of them, but they're pretty roachy when you do dig them. But it's another coin here, so that makes 2 coins that I found today. And really didn't find a whole lot in this field on a map or anything, so that's not too bad. So, all right, on to the next.
Well, it's been a while since I got a target. This Bill over there just got a Indian a couple minutes ago. Just that 11 signal. I dug it out. Took a little bit to find it, but it's a button. Looks like most of the shank is probably still there. Most of it's there, but it's definitely got something on there. If I can clean it up, I'll get back to you.
It's an old one. Looks to be 1918, so over 100 years old. That's cool. And looked with a magnifying glass, and I think if I turn it the right way, I think I can see a D on the back. So 1918 D. Pretty cool. The oldest Merc I think I've ever found. And the only Merc I found this year. Only my second silver this year. I found that Riel early in the year, and this is the first silver I found since then. Hopefully it's a sign of good things to come.
Alrighty, there's some more property here that the farmer that gave us permission for. We didn't even know about these fields here, but we're here to check them out. Looks like right over here there's a couple of houses and a tavern on an old map. I guess there's only one way to find out, right boys?
Yep. Do you want to dig here? It's a little high, or look like if we walk over there, that's where the hayfield was mown.
Yeah, as long as it's not fenced in. Alright, let's give it a go.
Signal of the morning. Got us an Indian. You can see she's probably been hit by a plow. Got a little bend to it. Front is pretty nice. Try and get the date here. Uh, 1900 on the nose. Where are we? You see the 2 zeros right after it. Good start. Hopefully we'll find more.
Now this is crazy. We're up here on the next field, and we think there was a house there, possibly the tavern we've been looking for might have been in the area. So we just walked in, and I haven't even dug a hole yet. Got my first signal, and I looked down. I didn't even need to dig. This was a surface find, and it's a largie. This is an 1819, laying right on the surface. I had to push the grass aside a little bit to see it, but when I first saw it, I thought, well, maybe it's a modern $50 or something somebody dropped. You can see the stars clearly. The bust is a little obscured. You can see the date very clear. And the back, which was on the ground, is a little harder to see. But, wow. I have never, ever found a largie surface find before. Let's hope there's some more in here. We'll see.
Well, I got my second buckle of the day. I'm still the only one without a coin, though. All three of them have 2 coins each. I've got none. But I do have 2 buckles, 2 D buckles, if you want to call that a D buckle. Not sure what it went to, but now it's time to get my darn coin.
And my next find after the largie, my first hole, since I didn't have to dig for that. Not sure exactly what this is. Interesting looking. Found it maybe 3 inches down. If anybody knows what that is, let us know in the comments below. Today's mystery item. Let's see what we find next. Well, back in the other field when I found that Merc, I was saying how it was only my second silver of the year. I think I've just found number 3. Got a ring. I can see an eagle on the front. Looks like there might be some stones on it too. So let's clean it up and see what we got. Got a lot of dirt in the middle there.
Feet off the mic.
And it's definitely heavy enough to be silver.
I haven't.
Grab my posse juice out again, give it some squirts. Oh, that eagle on the front is beautiful.
Maybe it's white gold. Is it a military ring?
I don't think so. So something inside, but check this out. I mean, that is just absolutely gorgeous. Got the blue stones for the feathers, got the eagle in front. Just absolutely love it. Well, it is definitely a sterling ring. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the way the blue stones highlight for the feathers. It says sterling inside. A little bent on the back, but that is the first silver ring I've gotten in like 3 years. And my second silver of the day, only the third of the year. I love it. I'm glad we came to this field. It's tough swinging, but it's been worth it to me. Can't wait to see what we find next.
Okay, we are going to start the wrap up. And we're going to start with me because all these jokers got 2 coins each and I got none. So I guess I'm the joker.
You're doing it upside down.
I am. But I'm going to switch it around to Steven next just because. Alright, so starting mine, I got 2, I guess they're D buckles. I don't know, neither of them look like a D buckle, but they both look like a D. So I'm going to go with it. Got my little flat button, 1 head stamp, 1, I don't know what the heck that is. It was just cool. Got one of the washers of the day. Steven got the other. And I think that is either a taillight insert to an old car or maybe a headlight insert to an old car. I can see the electric in there. But my find of the day was this fishing reel, which is actually pretty cool. It's a really old fishing reel.
That's got to be one of the first ones they made.
It looks it. So that's pretty. I like it. It's very patinaed. Still has a fishing line in it. But that's all I can brag about. So we're going to go on to Steven next. Nope, we're not going to go on to Steven next. He's busy. Here you go, Bill.
All right. They started off, first thing I found was this percussion cap right there, which is kind of odd. But they did fire muskets for hunting and everything else back in the 1800s. It wasn't just for the Civil War. Indian head penny. That is a 1807 Drape Bust large cent. And that, I think that's the oldest large cent I've ever found. And a nice flat button, nice shank on the back of it. Alrighty, on the Michael.
Shank.
Okay. Well, I had a very slow start. I was kind of frustrated this morning. A couple pieces of horse tack, and that was it. The reins guide and the ring there. Then it started picking up a little bit. I got this fork. Unfortunately, it was broken in two, but I found both halves and two holes right next to each other. A lot of nice fancy. And as we were walking out of the field, found this 1918D Merc, which was nice. My first silver in a long time, only my second silver of the year. Then we came up to this field, and this field made my day. I got this thing, I'm not sure what it was. It was kind of interesting, so I kept it. But the two great finds were this classic head, 1819, I think it was, and this ring, which is just absolutely gorgeous. And that's definitely my find of the day, this Eagle silver ring. So I went from 1 silver of the year to 3 silvers in a matter of about an hour and a half. And now, on to Steven.
All right, started my day out. First signal I had, good one, was this war nickel. So I believe it's 1943. I got a little D-buckle, little musket ball, buck and ball type. I hit a gold gilded button. There's I think it says T Hops Imperial or T Pots Imperial something. I got Kelly with her small washer. I got the smallest one today.
He said it, we didn't.
Couple other buttons. So the last one I found was a little bit of fancy on it. Not exactly sure what, but it's still kind of cool. Big hook. And I think this is some part off the old tractor. It came in pretty good. Thought it was silver. Unfortunately, it's not. And the last one is the 1908 Indian head. All in all, good day.
Well, thank you, Steve. The Rhode Island light wheat, the chair too. Looking forward to it. And that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
And who's Cindy?
Good stuff.
It's actually not too bad.
No, it's actually good. You just got to learn how to drink.
That wheat really gets you.
Last week it was bread, this week it's wheat.
Yep.
I know.
I like it.
Next week will be butter.
Wheat ale brewed
Thank
with
you,
orange
Stephen.
peel. Cheers.